next guard break, what we're gonna do, you always wanna start with the first one, right? And people are good, and you can't just work the exact same pass all the time because people are gonna adjust. They're gonna adjust higher, try to go for submissions and things like that. So I've already tried to do this break, and he's doing a super good job of, no matter what I'm doing, of maybe breaking me down, and I'm fighting and I'm getting back to these positions, and then boom, he's breaking me down again, and I can't really get to that position that I want. Okay, so this is very important for you to stay on your toes on this one. Okay, so what I really need to do is I need to keep control of these hips. Okay, and I don't really need to get my knee in the middle of his butt, just as long as it's kind of pointing into his like hip area, right? So as long as I'm in a position where I'm still in a good balance, but it's kind of pointing at an angle, one of them at least, okay? So as soon as I get this position, I'm keeping my chest up, I'm looking at that 45 up, right? What I need to do is I'm gonna bring my elbow back, and I'm going to get it inside his knee, okay? And all I'm doing is making room for it, okay? He's holding it kind of loose, so if he holds it a little bit tighter, right, from here, I'm getting here, okay? And all I need to do is get my elbow kind of in between his knee and mine, okay? So as soon as I get to this position, I'm still holding him down here to keep that hip down. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna replace my elbow with my hand, and I'm gonna put my hand right here, okay? I have to be careful of triangles, but for the most part, because I'm up on my toes and I'm holding him down, he's not gonna be able to get that position anyway, okay? Now, from here, I don't want you guys pushing his knee down because I'm not strong enough to do that, okay? Eventually, I'm gonna get tired of doing this, trying to get it. So what I need to do is I need to use my body in a position so it benefits me, especially on a big, strong guy, okay? So once I get to this position, I'm going to extend my head to the side, and then I lock out my arm. Now that it's locked out, all I have to do is come back in this position, and I'm already breaking the guard because I'm using my body as a lever to kind of break this open, okay? If I get into that position, his legs are really, really strong for me, and I get here, boom, and I extend. Now I can come out with two and do the same thing, and I'm breaking. And then from here, as soon as I break the legs, I have to be busting a move to something, right? I just did all that work to break the legs, combat base, standing up, right? Start smashing, start passing, right? Whatever I need to do, but as soon as I'm breaking those legs, I have to do something to keep them there. Because the most frustrating thing is when you finally open somebody's legs who's really good, and they get you back in the guard, you're like, oh man, that just took me like 3 minutes to do, right? So I want to make sure that as soon as I get this position, right, I'm not in any position too long, because then somebody really good is going to be able to get sweeps. But from here, elbow to hand, and I'm not doing this and I'm staying here for 3 days, because if he switches to like a scissor sweep or something, now I'm going that way, right? But as soon as I get this position, it's one, boom, and I'm here, right? And even from here, I'm making a frame with my shoulder, right? I don't care how strong he is, he's not gonna be able to lift my arm up, right? Try to push up a little bit, right? I'm stuck. I'm in a strong position, he can't do anything. And now if he's really strong, where he's really fighting, I just put my hand over, right? I'm in a position where he can't just sit up and grab my head. We're doing like that, and now I'm just gonna push down, boom, right? And bust the move to whatever I'm gonna do, right? To start passing, or get into a position where I'm like, okay, now I can rest a little bit, and I can focus on what I need to do next to start passing, okay? So build that frame, extend your body, and not push down with your arm. I'm not pushing down. I'm not doing like a tricep extension or a bar dip. That's gonna be too much. I don't wanna use that much muscle, right? Arm bent, extend my body to make it straight, and now I make that frame that I need to push that knee in, okay?